This morning where Midwest is covered in snow. I'd just like to thank God for the weather we're having here today, because it sure is a lot nicer. Yeah, let's give God, good Lord, a round of applause. You know, it sure is great to be out here in this type of weather instead of up here in the snow somewhere. And I do want to thank the American Legion for pulling this together. And what I see here in front of me is our future. Our future with our ROTC, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts. So thank you guys for being here today. And I think this is probably about the largest crowd I've seen at this event. So I'm really proud. It makes me proud to be a Prattvillian. Well, thank you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, honored veterans, I just want to welcome to today's ceremony and thank you for attending. You know, it's my honor to be with you on such an important occasion. We're here today to honor our service members and remember the sacrifices they have made and the courage it takes to defend our freedoms. We're here today to honor our heroes, our guardians of freedom, to remember their achievements, their courage, and their dedication, and to say thank you for their sacrifices. Thanking the heroes who joined us in this group today and those who are here only in spirit, a person can only help but feel overwhelmed by the enormity of what our veterans have encountered. We stand in the midst of patriots, those who have been producers of peace. I want to repeat that. They have been producers of peace, guardians of our freedoms, protectors of our future. We also stand here today with the family and friends of those who gave all. They all have nobly served and stand as pillars of our progress. I'd like to ask the service members and veterans who are here to raise their hands. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling the call of duty. You've honored our country, and it makes me proud to say I'm an American. Now, I'd also like to ask that the family members of any service member to raise their hand. Thank you also. We know you have lived through difficult times and often taken the heavy load to keep the home fires burning, so thank you for what you've done. The service members we honor today come from all walks of life, but they shared several fundamental qualities. They possessed courage, pride, determination, service before self, dedication to duty, and integrity. All these qualities needed to serve a cause larger than oneself. You know, since the first shots at Lexington of Concord were fired and our Revolutionary War began, American men and women have been answering the nation's call to duty. Millions of Americans have fought and died on battlefields, here and abroad, to defend our freedoms and way of life. Today, our troops continue to make the ultimate sacrifices, and even as we lose troops, more Americans step forward to say, I'm ready to serve. They follow in the footsteps, the footprints of generations of fine Americans. Also, you guys, we all know that Veterans Day, originally called Armistice Day, was originally designated as a day to celebrate the end of World War I. The First World War ended November 11, 1918. The legislation that created Veterans Day was, and I quote, dedicated to the cause of world peace and not to be hereafter celebrated and known as Armistice Day. You know, today people throughout the country will gather together to remember, to honor, to pay gratitude to those who have served our country. Our gathering is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation today and every day. Your presence here today and that of the people gathering all across America is a tribute to those who served and to their families. It's a way to say we remember. It's a way to say we remember the soldiers who faced the winter Valley Forge, the doughboys in the trenches of France, the platoon who patrolled Vietnam, and the young men and women patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan and beyond. Iwo Jima, every places in between. You know, we remember and honor them all. And sometime in most speeches, you usually have to come up with a quote, and I found one from Ronald Reagan, and he said, many people live their whole life wondering if they had made a difference in the world. And as veterans, you will never have that concern, because you have made a difference. Through your time in service with your respective armed services, or as some who have left those services and become small business people here in Prattville or other areas around, the educators, the law enforcement people, everybody that it takes to make a great community. And I want to thank all you veterans for everything you've done there. Through my patriotic comments, I like to, would not be complete without this, my favorite way of paying homage to our patriots. Our freedom of religion we do not owe to the preacher man, but to the patriot. Our freedom of the press we do not owe to the reporter, but to the patriot. Our freedom of speech we do not owe to the poet, but to the patriot. Our right to vote or self-govern we do not owe to the politicians, but to the many, many patriots that have laid down their lives for God and country lay down their lives as a testimony to our American way of life. It's been said many times before and bears repeating again, freedom is not free. Thank you, veterans. God bless you, your families. God bless our troops, and may God bless America. Thank you.